Bill was one of the first to admit that the performance of Dundee United the last time they were at Parkhead was one of the best exhibitions he's seen from a club side for a long time. But that in itself was an obvious reminder to everybody that Celtic wouldn't want any repeats of it. And if there is one place that Jim McLean wants to see his side do well, it's in the city of Glasgow. Now watch on.
Well, as you can see from that, Celtic are unchanged from last week, and that means that at number 9, Frank McGarvey has passed his fitness test, and he's on the 17-goal mark. He's catching up on Charlie Nicholas, who scored 19 this season. Dundee United have been forced to make one change. Billy Kirkwood comes in at right back in place of John Holt. There was a doubt about Kirkwood's fitness, but he passed the test this morning. At number 10, we have Paul Sturrock, who, along with McGarvey and Nicholas, one of the most exciting attacking players in Scottish football. And the referee has come up from Irvine for today's game, Hugh Alexander. It's very cold at Parkhead today. The pitch is firm-looking, but you get the impression that the day is set for a great game of football. It ought to be. Two of the best teams in the land now, and certainly Dundee United in great form. And Simon Bannon trying to force his way down the left. Bannon, who means so much to United in midfield. Probing ball, we're behind it, but even the speed of Davy Probin won't be able to keep that in. No challenge at all on McAdam. Charlie Nicholas brought that down beautifully. Bannon fully straight, and Hamish McAlpin had to look very lively there. That's a beautiful move originating in Charlie Nicholas. Might have gone away to the left himself, decided to cut inside skillfully. That's a free kick down to McGrain. Slight one from the referee about that. Bad ball by Capel. Almost a nervous looking ball that was beautifully flicked out by Sullivan. McGarvey, and he had Nicholas to the left of him. He wasn't on his own, he had a lot of support. A lot of aggression from Celtic at this early stage. Looked as if it went over. Referee looks at the linesman who waits play on. Nicholas again. McGarvey can't get away with it. United know already they're really in a game. Nicholas spraying beautiful passes about. Weir, Sullivan. That wasn't far away. Celtic supporters warming to this play immediately. Once again it was Nicholas starting that move. The ball neatly sprayed around, pushed to Sullivan. And you almost got the impression that McAlpin had slipped there. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was only a fraction of an inch away from the post. Reed. Tommy Burns. Good running by McGarvey right from the back of that defence. Bit unfortunate, but Hegarty stepped in well. Gets a second chance at it. A bit of slipping there by Nicholas. As I said, the pitch is very firm, but I think one or two of the players may be having difficulty keeping the footing. McGarvey wanted a 1-2 and gets it brilliantly. There's Nicholas again, on the wrong side of the right foot that time. Well, talk about the old 1-2. You'd almost a replay of it there. Watch that first 1-2 coming up. Beautifully played, and then away to McGarvey. Look at the support work by Nicholas coming inside, and it was all the wrong side of his boot. Aiken almost conquered Willie Pettigrew there. Proven turns it well. Sullivan, great chance for Celtic. And Hamish McAlpin simply raised his arm to acknowledge the fact that that ball was going past in any case. McCann wasn't going to let him go any further. Good anticipation there by Paul Hegarty. Can't get away with it though. Given away by Sturrock. Under pressure. Now Buns. United defence fans out again. Nicholas. Buns. Nicholas Buns McGarvey showing a lot of great skill today. McGarvey trying to go around the outside. He's still there. And he got the support from Sullivan. Now Buns. And that's not far away. All coming from the perseverance of McGarvey. Looked as if the ball might be taken away from him, but he kept his eye on it. Look at the head down there. He got support from Sullivan breaking to Buns. That's an awkward ball to take. And he almost towed it, and it dipped, and Hamish McAlpin breathed again. Sturrock goes away across for it, but Danny McGrain solidly in every tackle. Here's Buns. Gibson with him, and running right across his tracks. Free kick. Buns will take this himself. Curling away. Oh. And it seemed to come too quickly to McGarvey. I think for a moment he thought the ball wasn't getting there anyway. It was past him before he knew it. Awkward ball for Kirkwood to take. Look at this uncertainty. Here's Charlie Nicholas, it must be, yes. 1-0. .26.5 minutes gone. The absolute agony of coolness, Charlie Nicholas, but what a tangle that the United defence got into there. A bad kick out by Hamish McAlpin, and then the tangle, and look at that. Judicious ball, superbly in by Nicholas. We've gone 32 minutes into this first half. Celtic right on top. Nicholas again. Really oozing with class throughout this game. 10 minutes to half-time. Celtic in that one-goal lead, but in a much more significant command of this game. It was all about attitude. The streets ahead of United. That's a good-looking ball. Sullivan. He's done the turn well. Really good ball. Pushing Sullivan forward, giving him that opportunity. First to the left, then turning to the right. But that is good cover work by the United defence. And off Tom McAdams' thigh. Goal kick. Just getting to that. Loose. Danny McGrain. Sharp. Saw the danger readily. Dave Nearly again a bit of a beating, and the referee, I think, warning Paul Hegarty about that. Burns in the defensive lineup. It's Dom Sullivan with it this time, away to the far side. Danny McGrain. Burns turns neatly enough. That's a good ball. It's a great ball. McGarvey. 2-0. 3 minutes from half-time. And no more than Celtic deserved. They've been quite in command of this game from the start. The free kick, McGrain on the outside. Good work by Burns here. And look at that ball. McGarvey in like a flash to kill it. 2-0. Roy Aiken. Gibson being clipped from the back. Free kick. To take this. Pettigrew nowhere near it. He can right out. Now Burns. Literally on the half-time whistle. What a good support yet again. Sullivan. That's a good-looking ball. That's proven he's got to get it back. He does. Nicholas. Slight misjudgment that time. And that's a foul by way of free kick. Nearly again uncertain about how to take that. Almost a symptom of how United have played. And at the end of the first half, Celtic in a dominating position. In terms of attitude alone, streets ahead of United. They've really taken a grip of this game from the opening whistle. Attacked the United defence savagely. We got an early hint of how good McGarvey and Nicholas were going to be together. And of course, if you're going to put the ball in the back of the net when you get the half chance, do it this way. I mean, he might have panicked, but he didn't. Saw the opportunity. Lovely chip. And McGarvey has been showing over the past few games how sharp he is. The work by Burns matching that of McGarvey and Nicholas, and the finish by McGarvey. And at this stage, Celtic quite superior. Well, there's Jim McLean going into the dugout, and I can't imagine he's been saying any soothing things to his players at half-time, because they really have been given to a large degree the runaround by Celtic. And United have brought on Addison as substitute. Then he gets his first touch of the ball as Celtic start the second half. He must be feeling extremely confident. That's a free kick. Not surprising that substitution. I didn't think Gibson was having a good game. Addison now on in his place. Well, Sturrock jumped much too soon for that. Gives the Celtic defence the advantage. Burns comes away with that. Feels that he was brought down, but Manning coming away. McAdam did well to go with them, and there's a miss by Pettigrew, and now Burns was yelling at the referee there as Pettigrew went up for that ball by Bannon. Nicholas. That's Tommy Burns. Wait, he didn't really got the support there. That's brilliant turning. The referee says it was a dive there. Not sure about that. They seem to have done well. And absolutely nobody there for United. Away by Aiken. Offside given. Crowd don't like it. Nearly gets on with the game, and that's a good ball. Here's Sturrock. Feels for handling. The referee looks right away across to the linesman, but does nothing about it. And away goes Celtic. Well, the linesman right underneath us again is not the most popular man in the enclosure. Straight the way through to Willie Pedrigo, who's been very, very quiet. Bit of wrestling after that tackle. Kirkwood tries to go through. Proven tries to pick it up, and Capel getting a bit rough and rowdy. Addison breaks clear. That's Sturrock on the outside. Good curling ball, and Kirkwood makes a hash of it, holding his head in his hands. Ooh, that was just put away now by Phillip. Wasn't really much in it. Now Tommy Burns wants a return and can't quite get it. Might just have pushed this across. He doesn't. That's a good-looking ball again. Away by Capel. Danny McGarvey. McGarvey wanted a bit of support, didn't quite get it. Kirkwood away, and that's a better ball. Dodds, a bit of space. McAdam coming towards him. Still Dodds with it, and Danny McGarvey was in the way. Bannon now. It's a good-looking ball. And Kirkwood just held back. Weir was there to tow it away, throw to United. Sturrock again. That's a good turn by Sturrock. Bonner does well. Certainly been much more impressive in the second half. Slang ball picked up by Danny McGarvey, who wants a bit of support. McGarvey, a bit of determination in that run. Pulling out, McAlpin appeals for a free kick. McAlpin away with it. And Ralph Milne will be coming on to replace Willie Pettigrew, who's had a quiet afternoon, to say the least. Ralph Milne, who scored a very good goal, season goal here against Celtic. Used to play for Celtic Boys Club. Beautifully in by Sturrock. Might be a bit too much in that. Sullivan couldn't quite get it. Here's Bannon. That's a better looking ball and away by Roy Aitken. Now Capel. Much too much. Sullivan. They were screaming for the ball inside. Probin goes after it, and Hamish McAlpin is there. That's a beautiful piece of football from the goalkeeper. Picking up the move and building that up right away with a throw-out. That's a superb outside of foot pass. Eamon Bannon. Never take Danny McGarvey on that way, and there's support there by Aiken. Absolutely solid afternoon Danny McGarvey's had. Sturrock. There's Bannon. Now that's Dodds, and it all came off his chest. Well, the second effort with that diagonal ball, the Dodds might have done something. Much better performance now by United. Dodds did well to get up for that. Bannon drives it forward beautifully. A lot of support for him there. Milne, Kirkwood on the outside. Oh, an atrocious finish to that move. Looked very promising for United. When it just trundles its way through, and Kirkwood really did have to keep possession there to do anything with it. Ball's bouncing away from him. It's a neat touch and just away, and Bannon tries to come in. McGarvey, awkward tackle by Addison. That's a free kick. Indirect, the referee says. Bannon. Now Sturrock. Bannon come up beside him. Does well to get through, and again a crunching tackle by Danny McGrain. Nicholas a bit slack with that. That's Sturrock. Lays it off. Mill tries to go in and does. 2-1. Ralph Mill pulls one back with about 8 minutes of the game remaining. And you know, United have worked very hard for that in the first 10 minutes. Looking a vastly improved team, built up well on the left and then trundling forward, and Milner come away in for the right. Just being able to stab at it and push it away. 2-1. Well, Aiken asking the referee, well, they thought that was a push on him. Sturrock. Hovering, dangerous ball, dodges after it. And away goes Danny McGrain. That's a goal kick. That really bothered the Celtic defence. Hoisted high away towards that far post. And really eluding the goalkeeper. Just coming down for McGrain to nullify that move. Still fighting all the way. Bannon trying to go in. Bad ball by Addison, but it looks as if Bannon might break. Hamish McAlpin still well out of his goal. Capel, and that is a throw to United. Capel with the throw, 2 minutes remaining. There's Paul Sturrock. That's a beautiful one on to Billy Kirkwood. Tommy Burns is in there, and Celtic now, having been so much in command, are actually defending rather desperately. Roy Aiken is up, and so is Sullivan. Well, that's breaking neatly to Burns. And the linesman has his flag up. Offside. We make it a minute left by a watch. Here's Dodds with a chance. Just over. They cannot believe how they missed that. Beautifully heading down to him. He may have been better advised to push it to the side again, but it came so close.